I like to watch a good amount of biopics if something that happened in the real world interested me, because, I'm a relatively young guy. I haven't lived through a lot of things just yet in terms of history. So I like to watch these kind of movies, and I will say, out of the ones that I've seen, Air has a good amount of soul. I'm proud of that one. I don't care. Either way, I watched Air. I don't know what it is about this year in particular, but there are a lot of corporate biopics coming out this year. We have Air, which I guess is the most popular one out of them, but we also have a movie about the Black Bear. We have a movie about Tetris. I'm pretty sure there is a Flaming Hot Cheetos one that just came out. And there's also going to be a movie about the GameStop stock market crash from a couple years back later this year. I don't know. It's a weird genre to get popular this year, and I haven't seen any of them. This is the only one I've seen so far, and this one is about how Nike convinced Michael Jordan to sign with them and make the Air Jordan brand. On top of that, this is the first movie that Ben Affleck has directed in about 10 years. I'm pretty sure his last one was Argo, which was all the way back in 2012. And overall, I just think that this was a pretty engaging movie, even though I think everybody knows how it turned out. I mean, we know about the Air Jordans, we know that they're a thing, so I think it's a pretty big challenge to make a movie out of something that just everyone knows happened and also making it engaging. And I think this did a pretty good job of that. And that is also with the help of a pretty great script. The writer of this was Alex Convery. Pretty sure this is his first screenplay that at least has gotten adapted into a movie, and it's really good. I think the dialogue here, especially, is just fantastic. And we have pretty great actors. I mean, I'm not a giant Matt Damon fan, but you have a lot of just really talented actors bouncing off of each other with great dialogue. And that is what this movie is. It is a business movie first and foremost, and I really feel like this just knocks it out of the park in that aspect. This is a pretty star-studded cast as well, with Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Jason Bateman, Chris Tucker, and Viola Davis. Marlon Wayans pops up for a scene, and they are actually all pretty great, especially Viola Davis, where I just feel like, yeah, she should probably get an Oscar nomination for this. Just right out of the gate, I think she is easily the best actor in this movie, or at least the best performance in this movie, playing Michael Jordan's mother, and just, yeah, easily should be nominated. I think Matt Damon and Ben Affleck bounce off each other really well, with Matt Damon playing Sonny Vaccaro and Ben Affleck playing Phil Knight, the owner of, well, the CEO. It's the CEO of Nike. They bounce off of each other really well. I also like Jason Bateman a lot in this. I think he's had some of the best material to work with in terms of uh, acting. I think he's one of the more muted performances, but in terms of the writing, I feel like Jason Bateman's character had the most to do, and he pulled it off really well because Jason Bateman is really, at least in my opinion, underappreciated dramatic actor. This movie's also really funny. There are a couple of different things in here that just made me really laugh, and I appreciate that in a business aspect movie like this, especially with Chris Tucker pretty much being funny in every scene he's in, and also with how insane Ben Affleck was in this. Just like not insane in the grand scheme of he's doing over the top stuff. It's just, even though Phil Knight is a real person, it feels like Ben Affleck really felt like a caricature in this much more of a supporting role, and that it just feels like he gave a good performance from that aspect. I figured I should touch on Matt Damon because, well, I'm not a giant Matt Damon person. I feel like if you follow me on Twitter, you know that about me. And he is the lead of this movie. He's playing Sonny Vaccaro in this, and he is basically just like he's the everyman trying to get by, and he is the one putting all of these deals together to try and get Michael Jordan over to Nike, and it's just interesting to see him do it, and I am warming up to Matt Damon just a little bit. Where this movie won me over was having the outside perspective of the of not I'm not a giant basketball person. I know, obviously, I know what basketball is. I know what the game is. I played it a tiny bit in middle school and it didn't really work out. But you don't have to be a basketball fan to like this movie. If you're a fan of any kind of corporate movie, I feel like it'd be in the same vein as Moneyball with Brad Pitt. If you like that kind of movie or any movie in that genre or like area of movies, I think this will definitely be for you. And really, that's the fact that won me over. And Air is a business movie that also happens to have to do with basketball. Yeah, I guess that's what I have for Air. I think it's pretty cut and dry in that this is a pretty great movie. I feel like Viola Davis and Ben Affleck are the standouts here, along with the incredible script here. I would actually really hope this gets nominated for Best Original Screenplay at the Oscars, because I really feel like this deserves it. Along with Viola Davis getting nominated for Best Supporting Actress, because I would be very surprised if they didn't nominate her for this. I'm going to give Air a solid 8 out of 10. I feel like it is going to be a good way to spring into the other corporate biopic movies that are coming out this year. And just, for a movie about such an iconic thing in pop culture, really, to be this engaging and just overall well made to the point where, yeah, I know what happens, but I'm still on the edge of my seat wondering, oh, are they going to get Michael Jordan? That's the special part about this movie. All right, have you seen Air? Do you think it's as good as I say it is? Or because I know some people who think that this is the best movie of the year. And I do see it. I didn't really get it before I saw it, but now I do get it. So let me know if you've seen Air. I'm pretty sure it's streaming on Amazon Prime. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.